we're going to be doing a review on the Blackgoddess, the Brenay, the Tim, mom, sister, uncle, cousin, brother, sister, doll, all of that. If you are on TikTok, you already aware that Brenay saga is like a Lifetime movie. I'm going to be reviewing this. This is the live that they went on I think it was last Thursday. This is a 3-hour live. There's no way I'm going to sit through this 3 hours. I'm going to have to break it up in segments, okay? And just give my commentary. All right, let's get into it. And this girl right here, she's supposed to be Brenay's cousin. And this is Blackgoddess. Just trying to give y'all some type of context.
She told. I thought everybody said she was right about time, but she's not lying. But that's really not the reason why Brenay can't lose weight. Brenay just can't lose because Brenay just fat ass bitch, and she don't even know if she can lose weight with what she was diagnosed with. Because you know when you diagnosed with something and you try to lose weight, you got to actually try to lose the weight to see if you can lose it. She don't try to do nothing. And let me tell y'all this: if you think I'm lying, add Akira and add this.
Well, she's not going to add Akira. She's not going to add Devin because they have an open court case. So they're not going to come on stream and confirm or deny anything because they have an open lawsuit. Second of all, you her cousin, you calling her a fat B like that? Like, what did she do to you? Why are you coming at that girl like that? Oh yeah, but yeah, she do need to lose weight. I know she wants to have a baby. I'm sorry, that's my daughter in there. But yeah, she do need to lose weight. She do be saying she wants to be a mom. She wants to get pregnant, and she has PCOS. And according to the cousin, she stated that she don't have PCOS. My take on that is because I know how it feels to want to have children and you just cannot, and it just it's not happening. Um, because I went through that, but I don't have PCOS. It was because my diet, like even though I'm skinny or slim, petite, I had trouble conceiving. Even when I was engaged with my ex fiance, I had so much trouble conceiving. Um, he would always make me feel bad because it just never happened. And I always look at it like maybe it just wasn't meant for me and him to have children. But it wasn't until like as I got older, I stopped eating like cheese and the greasy fried foods and stuff like that. And I ended up having a baby. She's 2 now. So it's just your diet. I will say your diet does play a huge part in being able to conceive. People may not think it. You may not think so. But yes, it does play a huge part. Also, Brenay eats a lot of junk. Every time she records, every time she posts a video, she's eating something. And be like goulash.
Devin is a quiet. He's a quiet person. It been plenty of times where like we done been around each other, like being around each other, and he's just quiet. Like he is very to himself, but he's also the type of person like where he's so humble and he's so laughable. But the fact that he's so shy, Brenay always tried to force him to like get out his comfort zone. And I feel like at the time ain't nothing wrong with that, but she always ain't nothing wrong with like trying to help somebody get out their comfort zone. But the reason why when he was with her, the reason why he couldn't get out his comfort zone was because she used to demand him to get out his comfort zone. You know, it takes time to do that. That's why now they're not together. That's why now that they're not together, he realizing like maybe I can step up my comfort zone. We kept telling David like I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those.
And there's nothing wrong with stepping out your comfort zone, but you can't force nobody to step out their comfort zone. He might just be, there are people that are introverts and there are people that are extroverts. And opposites do attract. They do. But you can't, that shit happens over time. He probably didn't feel um confident enough to come out of his comfort zone. Maybe she didn't make him feel like he needed to come out of his comfort zone. I mean, you can't just sit up here and demand it. Example, I had an ex that he was an introvert, and that shit drove me nuts. It drove me nuts because it was like, you're boring. But I also had to realize I, I needed that. I needed someone to be the opposite of me to help balance me out. Now that I'm older and I think back on it, I wish I would have just thugged it out with him. But it is what it is. You live and you learn. I'm more rah, rah, rah. And he was like, Devon, you live and you learn. And as I seen Tim and Brenay interact, Tim is very disrespectful. He's very sassy and very disrespectful to her. So I know if he talks shit to other women and degrade other women, I can only imagine what Brenay goes through behind closed doors. But whatever, that's who she wanted.
Told them like, don't speak about stuff. But then when I start seeing like Brenay throwing shade and stuff, this, that, and third, I'm like, well, go handle your business or whatever. But yeah, so Brenay don't cook, Brenay don't clean. Only thing Brenay don't care about nothing in life but cats. Seriously,
They gonna say cats.
but cats. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this though. If I get banned, I'll make another TikTok. But I'm only doing this because of what we just went through 3 days ago. But and like I said, like whatever you need me, documentation or anything of proof, I seen that too.
What happened 3 days ago, girl? What happened 3 days ago? Can you elaborate? Is she gonna elaborate on her? What happened 3 days ago? We want to.
You, but if I get banned, I just want y'all to know, y'all. If I get banned, whether y'all believe me or not, and y'all really, I don't know none of y'all. Y'all don't got to believe me, but I'm stating facts. So, but if I get banned, y'all know they did something. And like Tim, her and Tim, they blocked me. Like they brought me 3 days ago. We got into and first of all, the argument didn't even have nothing to do with them. It was me and Korean talking because like I was telling her, like her baby daddy, um, he reached out to me or whatever, but he a clown too, a clown too. He reached out.
So sorry, y'all, but she is all over the place. She jumping from the argument that happened 3 days ago. Then she jumped to it really didn't even have nothing to do with them. She was talking to a Korean baby daddy called her, and then she said he a clown. Like, can we get a dialogue? Like a dialogue of what's being talked about? You just jump it. Like, come on, flex. Can we get some recollection going on around here? I don't even know if I use that word in the right term, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Like let's get on TikTok live together and expose them, boy. I'm not finna do that, but you a clown too, boy. Remember when you and her first broke up and y'all got into it? You told my daddy he was gonna spit in his face. Never seen you again. Never seen you again. But yeah, so if I get banned, I'm doing this because I F with you because you do be speaking facts and really I really recently started following you once I realized like on TikTok you the only person who I be seeing that actually you know getting into the real details and not false stuff. One thing about Brenay, I don't know if y'all noticed, but she's the type of person where y'all be like, oh, she didn't take accountability. What? Take accountability. Y'all don't know Brenay, bro. She's not gonna do that. And if she get this one thing about her, you know how some people get mad and they try to like talk jump back. No, she the type of person where she be trying to use God. She be trying to use
I mean, but is she really exposing any information? Is she really exposing information that we already don't know? Because we know she don't take accountability. We see it every day. We know she full of crap. We see it every day. So is she really exposing Brenay? Is she really giving any information that we don't know already? It's to me, it's giving you just want to be up here talking with Blackgoddess. And that's fine, but can you like get to the fucking point? Like, please. Please. My video already 10 minutes and 31 seconds and you ain't said shit.
these scripts. That girl, that none of them live by that. None of them live by that. None of
But we
them.
know that already. We know that already.
Y'all, my dad don't even want me to be on live, y'all. Damn.
Respect your dad. Look, respect your dad.
Listen. Hold on, y'all. Wait. He don't even want me to be on live, bro. But yeah, they don't live by nothing. Brenay mama only care. And let me tell y'all this. Brenay mama TikTok.
Look, it's just like constant jumping around. We know that they act like Christians and they don't live by the Bible. We already see that. You just jumping around topic to topic to topic. And then my thing is, like, if y'all are grown ass women, like, why can't y'all get on live? Why can't y'all talk? Every time I look up, when Corinne go live and she go live, here her mama go, knocking on her door. Get off live. If the other sister get on live and she get to talking on live, her mama go. Get off live. Now you saying your daddy don't want you on live? Are y'all grown or y'all still kids? Like, the fuck? Why y'all can't do? Oh, child, I would have been moved out. You mean to tell me I can't go live? The fuck?
Tony was changing her numbers because she swear out Devin was going to leak her stuff. That's why she changed it. She felt like Devin was going to post all this stuff, and really, when she moved, Devin could have left. She only left because she felt like he was going to post all the information. Hold on, let me see.
Oh, she was telling the. They say that she was telling the Mexican girl. The Mexican girl ain't no here.
At the end of the day, I'm not the type of person like to get sued. I don't have to get on the internet and lie about nobody. She know that. Tell her to give me my lawsuit.
I
Where
do
it at?
too.
You can't give me one. You can't give me one because you don't speak your facts. Big Bertha.
They
You
good.
say my daddy got 7 dreads, ain't it, Big Bertha?
Yep, me too.
And it's nothing.
We do too.
Korean, she'll convince Korean to say stuff too. But guess what? Korean, first of all, your oldest daughter better can speak a full sentence. If she can, put her on live and speak a full sentence. Thank you. You can't. You can't. You can't.
Girl, spill some tea. Spill
Bro,
some
they
tea.
feel
You ain't
like I
saying
said, they,
shit.
they mad because and the fact that I'm on live with you, oh my gosh, she probably wanted to extort me right now. Cause like I told you, she don't
They
say
said
black
don't
goddess. She said you are.
don't talk about the
She said you
kids.
are the devil. And like I told you, she said you are. She said you are the devil. She said you been hating on her on, I guess our family this and third. But the
Y'all
mama,
family.
okay,
I'll be talking about the court documents in the case and her lying.
I think at this point, this Brit girl is lying. I just, because she has not said anything factual. Where are the receipts? Can we get some receipts? Can we get some receipts, please? Please, ma'am. All right, I'm gonna continue this maybe later on or tomorrow. Cause yeah, I want to get to the meat and potatoes. Cause the bouncing around, the it's giving clout chasing. But hey, it is what it is. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think it down in the comments. And until next time, peace.